Hey guys, welcome to a new video, and today I'm playing some new Mars Horizon. As you can see right here, I'm playing some Mars Horizon. Now, I did attempt to make an intro multiple times now, but some hotkeys aren't working right now, so I'm just going to start you from this screen. I chose Japan. If you would like more information about this game and how you play it and such, if I missed something, please go and write that in the comments section down below. Let's get into the intro. What's up, you beautiful people? Welcome to the first video of 2021, and most likely the last video of 2021. Today I'm running Mars Horizons, as you already know from that quote-unquote intro from earlier. It's just a little, yeah. Today I'm going to be playing Mars Horizon and attempting to just show you guys the basics of playing the game and attempting to be the first in everything. Just the basics of everything. I do have a new mic, so hopefully that's better. And I have a quieter keyboard. Just see, I hope that's better for you guys. But alright, let's get into the video. So, for the first time in humanity's history, space is within reach. Your role is to take us there. Through technological innovation and cutting-edge research, our agency will meet the formidable challenges of space travel. Through endeavor and bravery, we will inspire our nation to look to the stars for its future. The wonders of the solar system await. Some name director. So as you can see, I'm playing as Japan. So let's see what they want us to do. The solar system screen is your gateway to the various aspects involved in running your agency, such as accessing the research and base screens, selecting planets to discover available missions, and viewing recent and upcoming events. That must be handy. Your current tutorial objectives are tracked here. Completing these tasks is a great way to get your agency up and running. Okay, so I guess we gotta do these things then. Your first objective is a crucial first step for any new agency. Constructing and launching an experimental sounding rocket to test and improve your booster technology. So, this is the first mission of the game. And our goal is to launch the first sounding rocket, which is a basic rocket just meant to go up into Earth's atmosphere, and hope that it doesn't blow up. So, selecting a planetary body in the solar system screen will display a list of missions associated with that body. Highlight Earth, then press left click. The mission select screen displays all missions belonging to the selected planetary body. Details of the currently selected mission can be seen here, such as the length of the mission and the reward on offer. There are two types of missions: milestones and requests. Milestone missions are important for advancing your space program and will be contested by other agencies. It will often require additional research. Request missions will become available as your agency completes milestone missions, and can be a valuable way of boosting your support, which is this right here, which allows you to get extra money, and science, which I guess helps you get more support. Request missions don't require additional research, but each is only available for a limited time. Okay. Research required to unlock the currently selected mission will be listed here. Note that all research has already been completed for test launch. Oh, that's handy. All the space agencies will be racing to complete milestone missions first. Doing so will result in increased support for your agency. Here you can track the progress of the 5 agencies in regard to the current selected mission. This is a mouthful. Once you're ready, select Plan Mission to start planning the test launch mission. Let's do that. Oh. The mission plan includes each stage necessary to take a mission from the drawing board up into space. Note that each mission plan takes up one mission slot. You can unlock additional slots by constructing mission control buildings. A test launch has no payload, so you can get straight to designing the launch vehicle. Oh, that's handy. On this screen, you'll be able to select previous vehicle designs or choose to start a new design. For the test launch, only sounding rockets can be selected. Okay. Build sounding rocket. This is the vehicle designer, where you'll be able to design the vehicle for your mission. That's handy. A vehicle is made up of a booster and an upper stage. The booster must be able to carry the upper stage, whilst the upper stage must be able to carry the payload. Note that for test launch, only the sounding rocket may be selected, and there is no payload. Display here the vehicle stats, where you can check the boost, where you can check the booster has enough capacity to carry the upper stage, and the vehicle can reach the minimum distance required by the mission. I'm sorry about this, guys. I'm trying to read this the best I can. Note that the launch pad requirement is not currently met. The sounding rocket requires a small launch pad. You can still design and build a vehicle without the required launch pad, but will need to build the launch pad in order to launch the vehicle. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Launch reliability is a key stat that determines the chance of a vehicle launching without error. As an experimental vehicle, the sounding rocket has very low launch reliability. However, it will gain a large amount of launch reliability per launch, even if it blows up. The sounding rocket is a valid design for this mission, so can now be confirmed. Okay, so we can click confirm. Oh, what? Once the vehicle has been constructed, you'll receive a construction report from your engineers. This will often include traits that may affect how you approach the next stage of the mission. Okay. If you have the necessary funds, you can start constructing the vehicle. This can take several months. Once the vehicle is complete, you'll be able to move on to the final stage of the mission plan and set a launch date. Okay. So there's a 19% chance of this thing blowing up. That's great. Okay. Now that the sounding rocket is constructing, it's time to build a launch pad capable of launching it. The first step is to complete the appropriate small launch pad research. Various screens crucial to running your agency can be accessed here. When you're ready, select the research icon to access the research screen. The research screen is where you can research new technologies vital to progressing the space program. The screen is split into 3 research trees: missions, buildings, and vehicles. This is the mission tree, which contains the research necessary to unlock new missions and their respective payloads. Each tree is made up of nodes that represent certain technologies or areas of research. These nodes will often require the completion of other nodes before they can be researched. For example, the mission research artificial satellite must be completed before the payload research beneath can be started. Each research node requires a certain amount of research science to complete. Science can be earned via missions and buildings. Note that you can select a node to view more details on the research. Each research tree is split into eras, which represent the technological age. Reaching a new era on any tree will unlock new planetary bodies in the solar system screen. Completing all the available research completing all the available research in a single era on a tree will grant a powerful reward. So for this, oh, we can't see it. Okay. Select building tree. When you're ready, select the building's tree in order to find a small launchpad research. Okay. Sorry if the video quality isn't the best. My computer still isn't the best as well. The building's tree is key to expanding your base and capabilities of your agency. To be able to launch your first mission, you will need to research the small launch pad. Select the small launch pad node to view its details and press left click to set it as active research. Okay. Launch pads are an essential service structure for vehicle launches, allowing maintenance work and providing data about the vehicle ahead of launch. Okay, so click that. And I guess go back. Oh, yeah. Here you can keep track of your resources vital to running your agency: funds, science, and support. Support is primarily earned from completing missions. Earning support is key to reaching higher funding tiers, which will increase your monthly funds income. Funds is required for constructing vehicles, buildings, and many other key aspects of your space program. Okay, continue. Science is earned from missions and certain buildings and is crucial to conducting research. The more science you collect, the faster you'll be able to unlock new technology. It's handy. Upcoming events related to your agency will be shown here along with the number of months before they occur. Past events will appear here, including notable news related to the other space agencies. Keep an eye on these events to see what the other agencies are up to. Pressing next month will advance time by 1 month. Next event will advance time until the next important event. Either press either of these when you're ready to continue. Okay. Oh. Sorry, I didn't read that, guys. Once a new building has been unlocked via research, it can be constructed on your base. In your base. To start construction of the small launch pad, you'll need to visit the base screen. Okay. Ooh, this looks different. Expanding your base is vital to increasing your agency's launch capabilities and much more besides. On the screen, you'll be able to construct new buildings that you've researched, move or demolish existing buildings, and clear obstructions to create more space. Okay. You can use Q and E to rotate the screen, and now scroll to zoom in out. Okay. Oh wait, I think I gotta... Oh, I can't do it right now, I guess. As you've now researched the small launch pad, you'll be able to construct it in your base as long as you have the required funds. Okay. Oh. You'll be able to see all the buildings you've unlocked so far. Each building has a unique effect, many of which will be crucial to improving your agency. Okay. Buildings also have a build cost and upkeep. You'll need to be able to afford both in order to construct the building. You'll only be able to construct one of most buildings, but most can have their building limit increased by a further research. To construct the small launch pad, select it from the list here, then select Build. If you can't afford it, wait a month or two until you can. You can now, a new building can be seen, or can be placed wherever there is sufficient space. Building on top of a removable obstruction is possible as long as you can afford the additional costs of moving the obstruction. Okay. Each building has potential positive and negative agency effects determined by the building it's placed next to. Try placing this one alongside different buildings to compare effects. Plan your base layout carefully to get the most of the positive adjacency effects, but remember you can always move your buildings later. Okay, so I guess putting this one, putting it here. I think I'm gonna put this one here. Okay, I got it. The small launch pad is now constructing. Once it's completed, you'll be able to launch your first rocket. Sounds good. Now that the previous research is complete, you'll need to select a new one. A good early choice is the artificial satellite mission. which will allow your agency to start working towards putting its first payload in orbit. A major milestone in space exploration, I'd imagine. So I guess you want me to go here and start researching that. Anything else? Okay, next month. Ooh, small launch pad is complete. So I guess we've built it. Oh, and here's our sounding rocket. Our engineers have reported that launch vehicle construction is completed without any notable issues. That's good news. Next, launch preparations. The final stage in the mission plan involves assigning crew, deciding on a training program, and setting the launch date. As this is an uncrewed mission, no crew need to be assigned. Training is also locked for now until the appropriate buildings are constructed in your base. All that remains is to set the all-important launch date for the mission. Select the launch date button to get started. On the calendar screen, you'll be able to set a launch date for your mission. Each month represents a launch window. There are 3 types of launch windows: optimal, suboptimal, and invalid. Optimal windows are ideal launch dates. Suboptimal windows carry a launch reliability penalty, but can be worth risking in order to launch your mission earlier. You cannot launch on an invalid window. Other agencies. For milestone missions, you can view the progress of the other agencies for the current mission here. You'll also be able to see their scheduled launches in the calendar. Be sure to schedule your launch before those of the other agencies if you want to beat them to the milestone. Okay, so I guess select April. With the launch date set, the final step is to confirm the stage. Okay, confirm mission set. Awesome. So now, next month, we're all good. Yep. With the launch date set for the test launch, now all that remains is to advance time until the launch month. Test launch, April 1957. Training set, and 25% chance of this not going wrong in any way. I like those odds. Now, my frames aren't the best in this game. There's a lot of really good models, so don't expect too much from me. But I can get, like, majority. Good conditions, so 30% chance of nothing going wrong, and let's do this. Is it no countdown, or did I accidentally skip it? I might have accidentally skipped it. And into space we go. First agency to do this. Let's go. And bonus 25% mission reward. I don't like that one, but fine. And you know, I'll take that 15%. Test launch first. We got a bunch of science and a bunch of support. Okay. Congratulations on completing your first tutorial objective. There's more? Okay. Congratulations on completing your first tutorial objective. Your test launch has a resounding success, granting your agency valuable support in science. The next tutorial objective involves achieving a crucial milestone for your space agency, placing your first artificial satellite into orbit. Such a noteworthy mission is bound to grant a valuable silence, as well as support from a rapt public. The first step in this endeavor is to complete the required research, the artificial satellite mission, and its mission payload. This is the research screen. Yeah, I know. I have it going. Okay. An essential first step in any space program, the first agency will launch a satellite into a stable orbit around Earth, will take prominent early lead in the space race. Research Area 1, dawn of spaceflight. As rocket technology advances, so does the prospect of exploring beyond the confines of our planet. Yet the public continue to question whether the fledgling agencies can overcome the dangers of spaceflight. No, we can do it. Okay. By reaching the first area... Oh, wait, let's see this real quick. Oh, never mind. By reaching the first area, you've unlocked the moon. The moon can now be selected in the solar system screen. There's a list of missions to the moon will be shown. Reaching future eras will unlock more planets in the solar system. Okay. You can navigate quickly between planet bodies using Q and E. Oh. And you have lunar orbit, which is pretty... Oh. Milestone missions have 2 research requirements: the mission profile and the mission payload. Once each have been completed, you can begin designing the mission, or planning the mission. Recommended research. Recommended research may also be listed here. These are vehicle parts that may prove useful when designing the launch vehicle for the mission. Note that the research is not required to start the mission plan. Okay. I'm guessing I'm going to research the mission payload. Osumi. I hope I'm getting that right. Oh, the vehicles tree contains the technologies required to unlock bigger and better vehicles. As your agency develops increasingly advanced payloads, so too must your booster technology improve for each mission. You'll need a vehicle capable of carrying the payload to its destination. Vehicle research nodes are divided by their type. Most vehicles used in milestone missions will require a booster and upper stage researched here. Later on, you'll be able to research supplementary boosters to make your launch vehicles even more powerful. Okay, so these are our options for things into orbit. And these will send things to the moon. Next month. Sumi research complete. Now that the artificial satellite mission and payload are researched, you can start the mission plan. Select Earth to find the mission, but note that you'll need a free mission slot in order to start a new plan. An essential first step in any space agency, the first agency to launch a satellite into a stable orbit around Earth will take a prominent early lead in the space race. Plan. Most missions will include a payload. The satellite or spacecraft you're sending into space, the first stage in the mission plan, will be to design and construct the payload. Okay. Here we have Osumi. The mission payload will be carried by your launch vehicle into space and used in mission tasks that occur after launch. Payload rating is an overall rating based on the payload's modules. More details on the payload's modules and on the mission's tasks can be found by clicking the More Info button. Payload reliability is a key payload stat. Payload reliability determines the chance that payload modules will operate without errors during mission tasks. A higher payload reliability will generally make mission tasks easier to complete, but is sometimes worth sacrificing for better modules or a cheaper build cost. Note that the payload's mass determines the launch vehicle required for the mission. The capacity of the vehicle's upper stage must be large enough to carry the payload's mass. Each mission payload has available variants, which can be used to further customize the payload for your current mission. Each variant has strengths and weaknesses compared to the standard version of the payload. Okay. So we have the normal one, which is standard with 65% payload reliability. We have improved communication modules, but reduced payload reliability. I don't think I'm going to do that. Reduced build cost and reduced payload reliability. I might do that one. Increased power, increased build cost. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Try and save a quick buck. Like they do with vehicles, your engineers will deliver a construction report on the payload once it's completed. This can include traits that may affect your choice of vehicle design in the next stage. Okay. Once you have the necessary funds, you can start constructing the payload. You can start construction of the payload. Construction can take several months. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Build mission payload, build mission vehicle. We don't have the mission vehicle, so we should probably research that. What's this? Request missions are a great way to supplement your agency's resources, especially as they don't require any further research, just a free mission slot. Each request mission is only available for a set amount of time, unlike milestone missions. It can only be attempted once. The more milestones you complete, the more request missions will become available. Okay. And I guess we get this stuff from it. And next month. Okay, so we just finished the research. Okay, new Spacepedia article. I can go through that later on when we're like finishing up this playthrough. I can go through Spacepedia and read through that. That'll be fun. Okay, next month. Research complete. Okay. Our engineers have reported the payload assembly completed without any noticeable issues. No effects. Okay, that's good. And select vehicle. Design new. To launch this mission, you need a vehicle capable of carrying the payload to its destination. A vehicle is made up of a booster and an upper stage. Select upper stage to get started. Here you find all the upper stages presently available to your agency. Select one of them and view their stats. Okay, I guess we'll do this one. An upper stage must be able to carry the payload, which means its payload capacity must be at least equal to the payload's mass, which is, I hope, 25. Also, its max destination must be at least equal to the mission's destination. Another vital stat is the upper stage's mass. This will determine the size of the booster required to carry it. When designing vehicles, you'll commonly use parts you haven't researched yet. This can